when we're finishing a lot of these. Well, I technically have 8 stats worth of cards in play right now. I guess I'll give Spider-Man Noir a turn to show up. You just gotta believe! I believe! This game is so easy, chat! It's so easy! He's here! Eight power Angela! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Alright, so I'm gonna Cosmo here, and I'm gonna Merlin here, and then Spider-Man Noir is gonna move, and Angela will stay center. No Modok. Bad. Bad Modok. Oh, wait. This lets me steal the right, yeah? Oh, if they discard a card, I lose it. Nah, this is the power play. They would never discard a card. Victory! I'd like to dedicate this one to all the non-believers out there. The haters and the doubters. This one goes out to you. Spider-Man Noir winning his lane, winning the game. This is the most back you've ever seen. Never doubted him for a minute, chat. I've been a Spider-Man Noir believer from the start. Anybody telling you otherwise is a dirty, rotten liar. Game-changing card, very clearly. Game changer. This is right. It's deeply rude. Actually have 8 cost worth of things in play right now, chat, just so we're clear. Spider-Man Noir off the top. Looking delectable. Unlucky. Grapple this. It's a shame we didn't draw any of our cheap cards. A 2 here would have been great to make this and this bigger. Wow, with the Proxima actually ended up being really close.
Victory.
Zombie stuff continues to be stellar after the buffs they got last season. Enjoying zombie things. If you're someone who loves Spider-Man Noir's character, I would bet that something like this is probably the correct direction to build in him, as opposed to something more cumbersome like the Surfer decks we were flailing around with earlier, where, like, you're not really going out of your way to enable his text box. Your deck just has a lot of interchangeable cheap cards where you can, restart Discord since we hit the memory leak, where you can kind of control your costs and play that way. If you're someone who loves Spider-Man Noir, I urge you to find Jesus. Not a bad suggestion. Come on! That's so annoying. It's like Kanchu with more steps and much worse. Is that all? Is that all, gamer? All right, go middle. Nice. I will look at the data mines on stream in probably about 45 minutes to an hour. I want to do a full set with this deck. And then we'll take a peekaboo at that, and I want to shift gears in the middle. I'm gonna do this. Cautious display. Thank you for the 2 years of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Well, I mean, that was our 1 and 4 to lose, I suppose. We locked them out of polymorphing on the left though. And they can't zombie giant man there either, which is nice. So we're going up to 17 on the left, and then we're going up to 21 in the center. Probably dead to their giant man. In New York. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo do do. Yeah, I think we take those. We take those. Sometimes Polymorph ignores the Horde. Polymorph transforms your lowest power card, not your lowest cost card. January is fantasy variant month. I do like fantasy variants. They are my favorite. Oh, we're getting an album. Sweet. Oh, the kitty's gonna be in it. Sick. Good dog. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I could go 8 Noir. Is the Noir in the room with us today? Asking the real questions. I mean, it just kind of like really hammers home like what I'm talking about when it comes to the Spider-Man Noir card in general is like, this deck isn't doing anything crazy to enable it, but like while I'm just playing the game, I can think about, oh, I can sequence here in a way that allows it to be possible. I guess. Get Absorbing Man to die. Yeah. I think that's probably a good summary of what this deck has going on. Is like, I don't know that we have room to play I'm not playing Absorbing Man and Noir because I don't think we have room for it. And I would be kind of surprised if Noir is better than just having Absorbing Man. And that's, I think my current expectation, you know, about we're almost 2 hours into this card now, is that I think there'll be decks where like this, where you could probably play him and not be completely embarrassed that you're playing him, but also I'd be kind of surprised if he's like in your best 12 for a given deck. Nice.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Right, I mean, this is 5, and then I skip playing a 2 and don't use 2 energy, so I can use this next turn. I guess. Alright, so we're winning the right. I have to figure out how to win the left or the center. That's fine. There's gonna be Zombie Giant Man on top of our deck. It's gonna be great. I believe in us. I believe.
All systems go.
Spider-Man Noir does seem to have the hots for Angela. Don't let Sarah know. I mean, this beats their zombie in the middle, yeah? I have priority. Oh, no, did I miscount? I must have miscounted, yeah? Right, I think it was being zombie giant in the middle. No, it's not. Math, not even once. All right, let me take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. I'm gonna play a little bit more with this, just to get a better feel. To set a low bar, this feels better than the very forced surfer style shell that we started with, but still pretty skeptical on this card in general. See you in a minute, gamers. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you enjoy us always spending our time trying to figure out whatever new cards are coming out in Marvel Stat. Make sure you tap the like button. Always here week in and week out, 5 days a week with 7 days for highlights. We're gonna grab a snack real quick, gamers. BRB. Would Howard the Duck be a good fit? Your terrible card does not get made better by playing other terrible cards. Yeah, I think that's actually a good take as a vote in favor against Howard too. Is if your deck has cards that you don't want to pull with Noir, when you can activate Noir, your deck's probably built wrong. I think it's a good position to have. What about Wong? If you think Spider-Man Noir works with Wong, you should read the card again, gamers. Man, this is an awful card release to have the tracker not be working for. Honestly, that's pretty good. Pretty good, gamers. Things are looking up, says local man about tonight to Shadow King. The animation is very good. The visual design team continues to just knock release after release out of the park for Marvel Snap. Absolutely. Okay, we won the right. I think we're in a decent position to win the left. Shadow King also ruins our day there, though, I suppose. Okay.
Victory.
He looked okay there. Honestly, one of the most awkward things about this card is simply the fact that you just can't play it with Shadow King right now. His deck building restriction is very, very real.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Hey, Washington Bear, thank you for the 33 months. Appreciate the almost 3 years. Welcome back.
Gotta run, hun.
So I have... This is 5, so this is 8. And then Kitty will trigger here. And then next turn I could go Spider-Man plus a 2. Seems pretty okay. He draws a card out of our deck too, which is not bad. Makes their Hawk a bit weaker. I don't think that's enough. Only adding 9 over here up to 23. Hey, Jeff, want to say thanks for introducing me to Once Upon a Galaxy on your channel. I've been playing it a lot, and it's the most fun I've had in a game in a long time. Hey, I'm glad you're having fun with it. I'm looking forward to digging it. They're supposed to be having a balance patch. They said early this week, so I imagine today or tomorrow. Looking forward to digging into some more Galaxy game later this week. Balance passes for all of the games. Almost up to 50 on the pass. So you're just saying about Shadow King. Yeah, exactly. He's very good.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
Hey, Jeff, if you aren't chasing gold splits anymore, what do you plan to do with your credits? Why would I stop using my credits? I mean, for reference, you have to split cards to get to the blue back. For people who aren't familiar with Snap's economy stuff. You get it guaranteed by mastery level 10, but that still takes some splits typically. Sometimes you can get it with just variance. So I currently just have a 2. Let's see, to 5. Okay. So I'm gonna play Zombie Scarlet Witch Center, and then we'll go Angela, Kitty, Agony, and then I'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll have Spider-Man Noir plus Kitty on 5. Seems good? Seems good. It's so deeply sad that Spider-Man Noir's ability just basically can't be doubled up. Yeah, Noir left is still good for Zombie Giant Man or Hunger. Hunger is in my deck, so we've got this set up, and it's 1 and 3 to draw a pseudo brick here, unfortunately. Oh, we did hunger turn 1. You're right. My deck tracker's not up.
All systems go.
Is Pseudo Brick a Gen 11 Pokemon? It is. Accurate. And then the literal bottom card of my deck is Zombie Giant Man. Fun. I think I want to stop Shadow King right here. Although I guess maybe I'm supposed to Cosmo left because they have 4 Merlins and they're going to play their location reroll there. Yeah, I should stop the location rerolls, right? Because they'll give Merlin 4 power. We lose hard to that. Okay. We're good then? Question mark? Opponent must not have realized how Omniversal Presence was going to interface with
Victory.
with 4 copies of Merlin. For reference, all your copies of Merlin get +2 power. So I think I Cosmo'd the wrong, like, I wasn't thinking about that interaction when I did it, but they also missed it, so I've got that going for me. How does Spider-Man Noir works? He looks at the costs of your cards that you have in play to determine whether or not he triggers. Badly. He works? He combos with Shauna, kinda. I get to Heimdall lose the game. That's exciting. We've not looked at data mine cards yet. We're gonna pull those up on stream after we're done with this set. Yeah, the patch was quite a bit late getting up today. Typically they go up in the morning, but it didn't go up until after the rollover because they had a delay. So I currently have 5 energy in play. I have 6 with that. There's a 1, isn't it? Means I can't Cosmo this turn. Hopefully this acid arrow messes up their Herc slash Anya. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh baby.
Victory.
Katie's such a rude girl sometimes. Noir looks at base cost. Yes, Mopey Jones. Almost every card in Marvel Snap that cares about explicit cost cares about the cost of the cards when they were added to your deck, not the amount of energy you paid to put the card into play. It's why this monster counts as 6 for Noir, or the ninja last game counted as 1. The thing that matters for Spider-Man Noir is like the thing that matters for Zabu or Silver Surfer. What is this number when I click on the card to look at it?
Opponent snapped.
In order for Spider-Man Noir to trigger twice on something like a Wong or others, you would need to be pulling a base cost 0 with him the first time, which is just very unlikely. We're hoping for another acid arrow here, but unlikely, obviously. Try and Cosmo them out of their Doctor Strange or whatever here. Cloak, yeah. That one. Okay, so if they play Living Tribunal, they have 25 70, 79, 79 divided by 3 is 26 everywhere, which I think is too much for us. I don't really want to play more games against Move Tribunal, so I'm going to go ahead and give them this ticket they're sweating very profusely for and move on to another opponent. Get a better feel for a deck and a range of matchups. There's data mines for a new limited time game mode too. Oh, that's exciting. Could Second Dinner possibly add a 4th limited time game mode that doesn't suck? That would be illegal, right? We can't possibly have 4 limited time game modes that don't suck. Katie. Too much, very illegal, much jail. Yeah, that sounds right. Maybe I'm supposed to Merlin this turn to get spells going to trigger Zombie Scarlet Witch more. Could also be right to hold Agony for the Lycolis for the end, since she's a 1/5 there. Alright, this works out for the most part, I think.
You won't need this anymore.
They have a Khonshu here. They bid their second Morbius. I mean, we're technically winning all 3 here, yeah? Fair.
Victory.
Okay. As we head into this wrap up, I want to start by emphasizing what an incredibly low bar I'm about to set is. After playing this build, I'm less low on this card than I was after the first deck that we played him in. And I think the key to playing this card, if there's something worth playing him in, is definitely going to be, you probably want to be playing a collection of low-cost cards, so that way you can just make sequencing choices to enable him, as opposed to having to, like, awkwardly skip turns or doing cute things like Shauna or Squirrel Girl or Makari to try and cheese him out ahead of time. That being said, while he felt okay in this deck, and I didn't really have to jump through too many hoops to let him trigger, and he triggered consistently, I'm not actually sure that I think he's good here. Like, giving up, I guess these builds don't always play Shadow King, but the big thing you're giving up for him in this particular build is there's not really room to play Absorbing Man and Spider-Man Noir here, because it's like too much top end, and Absorbing Man's awkward with Spider-Man Noir, and Absorbing Man is just so powerful in these fantastic zombie giant man shells. So I feel like my gut instinct after playing with this card is I expect there's like this deck and maybe a couple others that we could hopefully find where like he doesn't feel terrible, so like we can get through the weekend missions without it being too painful. But I'm definitely skeptical there's like 12 cards in this game where I'm like, yeah, these cards want Spider-Man Noir, he's best in slot, he's better than anything else we could be playing there. Yeah, like maybe Spice Rack. I don't know. Spice Rack, I guess it kind of fits that, and it like has. He's not good with Bast or what's his name, but you could play Luke Cage to sort that out. Maybe we'll give that a try. Try next. Can't hurt to try at the very least.